In studio, I have the Kenya Women National Kabaddi team. They'll be going to India from the 1st of June to the 13th, if I'm not wrong, to play in the World Cup. And of course, welcome to the set. Karibuni sana for coming to K24. Just take me through, of course, the qualification to the World Cup. Let's start from there. How did you qualify to the Kabaddi World Cup?
Okay.
Qualification.
We first had our African Championships, which were held in JKUAT in April. So we had around 6 teams. So from there we played with Uganda, Tanzania, Zanzibar, and we got position 2.
Position 2.
So that is what gave us the qualification for the World Cup.
Are you a bit scared because this will be your first World Cup? Are you a bit scared or nervous? And have you guys even looked at the team that you are going to face? Which one is a bit like, mnaona, hii manzeni kali?
Yeah, teams zimetrain. Yeah, but hata sisi tumetrain. Because we began our training last year, December, na haijakuwa rahisi kwetu. But penye tumefikia sahi, we are more than ready.
No more than ready.
Yeah.
So ukiwa training, just take us through the training. Vile prepare mpaka saa hii, unafilaje ahead of this World Cup?
We have 4 training days in a week. That is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Our training sessions begin from 6 a.m. and we have various coaches who come and help us in training. So in Kabaddi, as a team, there are raiders and there are defenders. So you need to know like who you are, like if you're a raider, if you're a defender, or if you're both, you're known as an all-rounder. So in training, our coaches help us in acquiring skills, either as a raider or as a defender.
So yourself, you're a raider or a defender?
I'm a raider.
You're a raider.
Yeah. So each day when you go for training, you wake up, you need to have a goal. Like today when I go for training, I need to do this and this. You need to work with your coach that will guide you in doing everything. So with that, with the help of our coaches and also how we relate with our teammates, empowering each other to come for training, because it's not easy waking up and being in training before 6 so that the training can commence at 6. Yeah, so empowering each other and with the help of our coaches, that is how we are getting ready for the
I just
World
even want
Cup.
to ask, because you told me like it's not easy waking up at 6 to, like before 6 that is, so that the training starts at 6 a.m. How do you balance that with your other life's activities, school, work, family? How do you balance that, Kabaddi, and then now school, work, and family? Let's start from you then.
So normally our training, it runs from 6 a.m. When you have other duties, like other obligations, like from later on in the day, like from 8 a.m., you can come for training from 6 to 7, at least to make sure that you've learned something for the day, and then you can take a break because the coaches also understand that there are other things that are happening in our lives apart from the game. So if you have other obligations throughout the day, you can just ensure that you've given a little bit of time for training.
And yourself, how do you balance Kabaddi and your life, your other life obligations?
What I can say is that sijaanza zoezi sahi. Yeah. So throughout my life, nimekuwa nikijua sports is in me. So I have to do this at this particular time and give this time for training. So most of the trainings are always in the morning hours. So from 6 to 8, the trainings are over. So you have from 8
the whole day.
The whole day.
So you're telling me like this Kabaddi thing, it's just this training thing is a thing of the mind. You just have to decide and plan yourself.
Yeah.
So tukikuja tuseme kwa community. How, and even family, how do people relate with you now? That how do people react to you playing Kabaddi? You could have played basketball, football, but you chose Kabaddi. How do the community or the society and even your family react to that?
For my family, they're okay with it. Sijaona issue yoyote na familia yangu ama nimepata support, full support from my family. And even the community, you know, sahi community inafurahia we ladies tukijiengage kwa such things, especially kwa sports, because hauna ile time ya kufanya, unajua wasichana wako na so much kwa society yenye inakufanya unaweza go against, ama kuna ile kitu unaweza fanya kitu ikuharibie life yako. But kuna ile mtu atafurahia ati huyu msichana anafanya sports, at least umekuwa engaged in something, imekutoa away from zile nasty things kwa society. And so the communities wako happy about it. Yeah.
And when did you start Kabaddi? When did you discover that you could do Kabaddi and not play football, basketball?
I discovered Kabaddi in the year 2023, and I started watching the game. I did not just see the game and started playing it. I first of all watched the game, got interested in the game, and was like, why not? Why shouldn't I try this sport? Then I tried the sport and I got to love it, and here I am.
So let's come back to your Kenyan league now. Leave alone the national team, representing the national team in India. How competitive is the Kabaddi league? The Kenyan league now. Now you play for a different club, you play for a different club. How competitive? Is it so competitive? I believe the women side has 6 teams at the moment. So yeah.
Okay, it is competitive and very competitive. For the 6 teams, like we say, let's say last season, we had the Black Falcon Babes at #1. So this season, it's totally different. You see, the Black Falcon Babes is at #4.
#4 from #1 last season.
From #1.
Okay.
You see, so you can see the competition that is there. So kama ulikuwa #1, don't expect to remain hapo. People are training. Yeah. So if you don't train, the tables will change.
And let's now come back, of course, to whatever is ahead of us, the World Cup. This will be your first time. How do you guys plan to handle the pressure on that international stage? And of course, let's just hold on to that. We're going to be taking okay, just answer that and then we can take a short break.
You see the pressure, we also find it in training. So it's not something that tunaenda kupata pale for the first time. I'm so happy because hata coaches wetu, there are times that tunapata hiyo pressure. And wanatuambia the same pressure tutaipata more tukifika pale. So we are okay. At times we train with pressure, at times the training is calm, and we're okay in both the situations.
But you know, this will be an international stage. This will not be, you're not used to the Falcon J-Quads and the Falcon Babes. This will be now other countries, Japan, India.
I can say that rangi ndio tofauti. Vitu ni the same. Whatever that we are doing in Kenya is the same things that zita happen in India. Rangi ndio tutapatana na watu tofauti. Hizo vitu zingine zitabaki tu hivyo.
Mnaenda World Cup saa hizi. It's your first time in the World Cup. How is that feeling for you? Mnafeel aje?
For me personally, it's a golden opportunity to begin with, and we are just open-minded for whatever will come, and we are just happy to get this opportunity to represent the country on an international level.
Nawe Brenda?
Mimi kwangu niko na ile furaha imagination na imagine kucheza World Cup for the first time ever.
Hauonekani hata ni kama uko na furaha Brenda.
Uko na furaha. Nimeificha mahali.
Huwezi kuificha furaha, so lazima uionyeshe. Yeah. So like training imekuaje since qualify for the World Cup? You finished the 2nd place to qualify for the World Cup. Training imekuaje? Mmekuwa mnafanya vitu gani tofauti to ensure that when you go to the World Cup at least mnakuja na ushindi, because this is your first World Cup and you'll be representing the national women's team in Kabaddi.
Training has been somehow much tougher than in our club level because now we are going to play against people that we are not used to.
Yes.
And we've watched their videos and we are just looking for ways to counter them. Yeah.
And even on that thought, umesema you're going to play against people that you are not used to. How will you handle that pressure? And even, okay, the excitement of qualifying for a World Cup and also now playing against people that you are not used to.
Handling the pressure, we have no other way but to deal with them as they come. Yes. There is no other way. We have to win. We have to give our best there. Yes.
And you, Brenda?
Unakaa mchezaji, lazima ukue ready for anything. You have to be ready for the war. Whether it is tough or it is easier, you have to be ready. Yeah.
Let's just talk about the challenges that you guys have encountered in training as you prepare for this World Cup, and even back at home in your local league, because you play for the women Kabaddi, different teams in the league, and they're not so many, they're just 6 compared to the boys. So what are some of the challenges that you guys encounter?
Previously, maybe finances, but the government has intervened this time. Finances mostly, and maybe facility, a place where we can train, that we call that is our own place. That has been an issue. Also kids, if the government can fund on that for women, we'll really appreciate.
Kids, what can
kids.
You kids or the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you need
kids.
Like
the mats.
Kids and facilities.
Yes, and facilities, and the areas for playing.
Now, imagine this is at least the national team. How do you even now manage in your local leagues now in terms of kits and facilities? Because as a local leagues, it boils down to the team. Sasa nyinyi mnaenda kwa team. How do you manage that?
No, that one is usually sacrificed, because sometimes you find us playing barefooted because we do not have the mat shoes, but because of the passion of the game, we'll just have to play, and that's why now we are here today. Yeah.
Brenda, Kabaddi is not a game that so many people have discovered, actually, but at least you guys are here in studio. So how did you discover Kabaddi? And I also just want you to speak to other young girls or other girls outside there who may want to play Kabaddi, but they don't know where to even start or how to discover. How did you discover Kabaddi yourself?
I discovered Kabaddi through my coach, Anna Loch. She was the one who introduced kwa Madam Lavender. It was 2017.
2017.
Yeah. Hiyo ndio time nilikuwa introduced kwa Kabaddi. Though hiyo time tulikuwa tuna train nje ya arena pale Annex.
Annex.
Yeah. Na hapo na imagine hiyo hapo chini.
Hapo chini.
Ukigwa juu Kabaddi za lazima utumie nguvu, lazima pia uko na akili.
Physical game.
Yeah. Hiyo ndio time nilikuwa introduced kwa Kabaddi. Sasa nikienda ball na ulizwa hiyo Kabaddi inachezwa aje? Mimi naambia tu haina ball. Ni watu wa 7, ni kama niseme tu ni kama volleyball, kwenye volleyball huchezwa 7 this side 7 this side, but haina kitu yote inaitwa ball.
Ni nguvu tu.
Ni nguvu tu. Ni kama rugby, sio rugby watu wanang'ang'ana, lakini sasa rugby iko na ball, yetu na ina ball.
So uliacha kucheza ball ukachukua Kabaddi?
No, I do them.
You do both. Yeah. How do you manage kucheza ball na pia kuja kwa Kabaddi? Now ball unajua pia both of them are like they require the mind as well. Lazima kuwe fiti mind ndio uweze kucheza kuingia field.
Kwa saa hii tuko break. But in a week time tunafaa to resume pre-season. Sa Kabaddi walianza trials January 5. Trials ilikuwa, but that time ilikuwa held up na ball. So the moment nilipata tu chance kidogo hivi, mi kama 20 ball, mi kuja Kabaddi. Na kama tunaenda ball, mi naenda ball. Juu time ya ball na time ya Kabaddi ni same time. Si train 7, Kabaddi ni 6 am. So unaona hiyo time pia. But the moment nilipata tu chance kidogo, mi make sure nimekuja huko. Na this month sijakuwa anytime, sijakuwa na anything related to ball. Sasa nimekuwa committed to Kabaddi.
Ball unacheza ligi ama ni hizi ball za mtaani?
Nacheza ligi.
Ligi timu gani?
Mathare United Women.
Wow. So ukipata time unaenda unacheza ball, ukipata another time unakuja unacheza Kabaddi.
Yeah.
Impressive. Now let's come back to you. How is there any progress to even recruit like younger girls? Like these are 6 teams. Mmeweza kumanage kuweza recruit like other girls to come and join you, and how do you convince them to join Kabaddi?
Yeah, we've managed to recruit more, especially from the universities, institutions, and also most people come individually. They watch the game and then they get interested. Yeah, that's how we get our new players.
Now let's come back to the World Cup. Have you managed to actually go through all the teams that you will be facing in the World Cup? Have you discovered, is there a team that mnaona inaweza walemea, inaweza waletea shida? Ama are you just ready for all of them?
Yeah, of course, the cup bearers.
Cup bearers, yeah, defend. You're gonna go against them.
Yes. But we'll give them a fight, a good one. Yeah.
Brenda?
Mi kama mchezaji wanasemangu usiogope opponent yoyote. You have to be ready whether kuwe ni nani ama ni nani. Sasa usiai mtu anaweza unaweza ona video ya mtu useme mtu ni deadly lakini bado hujamuona kwa ground. Patana naye ground ndio ujue yeye ni nani.
So unasema hadi mwisho. There's no stopping. Fadhali mwende huko mpatane nao mjue how it is.
Yeah.
And now vile tumekuja, like, let's talk about you because now you're in a better position to explain this. You play football and you also play kabaddi. Ukiangalia between the two games, which one has impacted your life more? Is it the football side or the kabaddi side?
Mimi naweza sema zote zimebalance.
Kivipi?
Juu ukiangalia football pia kuna venye madhara imesaidia and for now imekuwa better. Then kabaddi pia once nimeshaenda African Championship ilikuwa Tanzania, nikarudi na cup. Mimi huangalia daily na nasemanga mimi ushukuru sana.
So na feel zote zimeku impact.
Yeah.
Now let's come back to you because you just play kabaddi. How has kabaddi impacted your life?
Kabaddi has impacted my life positively in a way that I feel like I'm living a life of purpose. Because now I'm looking forward to something. Like, how do I say it? Like, kabaddi is just interesting. When you start playing it, it's addictive also. So I just feel like, I don't know, it just gives me a peace of mind whenever I play, yes.
Because it's a physical game.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you just have to be there fully, like your mind has to be there.
Yeah.
Yes. No divided attention.
No divided attention.
Yes.
Now from you two guys, what do you think should be done to ensure that this game can grow in Kenya so that so many people can, it's a game that people are just starting to discover. What would they discover kabaddi sana? But what do you think should be done? Ama even you as individuals, what are you doing to ensure that watu wanajua kuna hii game inaitwa kabaddi going on here and here?
Social media, and also we have Kabaddi Mtani that it's ongoing now, where we go to places and play like the how do I say it, like where we come from. Like I come from Mathare, we go there, play, and we create awareness to others that there is a game called Kabaddi, and through that they come and join. That is one way that we create awareness to others that the game is there. Yes, and also through social media.
Through social media.
Yes.
And we Brenda, ukicheza ball, how do you try to convince your other fellow ladies when you cheza ball naambia there's also this game that is called Kabaddi, ndio waweze kujoin Kabaddi?
Mimi huambia kabaddi si kitu ngumu na kabaddi si kama ball. Ball unajua lazima ufanye mbinu zote ndio ukuwe hata hiyo national team kwanza. Na ndio utoke pia nje na ball. Si rahisi. But with kabaddi it's very easy. Yeah.
So hivyo tu wewe unaongelesha.
Mimi huongelesha.
Na wewe through social media. Of course, thank you so much.